Hey guys, how you doing? My name is LocsNLoad Firearm Reviews. I'm a firearm instructor down here in Jacksonville, Florida. And today I'm going to react to 6 videos of people with not so, let's say, don't have very good firearm handling skills. So these people could honestly learn from the forest firearm safety rules. And so we're going to go through these videos and see what we see. Alright, so this is the first one. So, right off the bat already, you don't want to give a child a full auto AK, especially with no supervision like that, because things like that happen. Those kids are not going to be able to manage that recoil. I know grown adults that have trouble managing recoil on a fully auto AK-47 or AR-15. So definitely an unsupervised child, and they're not even holding the gun right. Yeah, that's just gonna lead to bad things all day, bro. So, all right, that's the first one. Let's check out the next one.
If you got hey, that's it. What's up? Hey, Flo, call the cops, Flo. Stop playing.
You call the cops, stop playing. Damn. Further, you might need to call 911. Well, call for the ambulance. That's what you need to do, especially if you shot yourself there, bro. You really try to bother yourself. So, alright, so with this is why you should have a holster for your firearm. Alright, this is not the 80s or the 90s, and we're not gangster rappers. So, you have your firearm in your pants like that, definitely have a holster to prevent problems like that from happening, especially to you men. So, we just learned a solid lesson from this guy. Hopefully he's all right, and hopefully he didn't mess himself up too bad. But we're moving on. Videos like this give me like anxiety, I swear. Because it's like, listen, like goodness, bro. Like you look down the barrel of your gun to see if it works. Like, what if it actually doesn't work? Like, by the time to be honest, I don't think you really gonna even figure it out that it works. Oh man, goodness. Videos like that really, as a firearm instructor, it's just like, it pains me to see, and this is just like, you would think, hey, a loaded firearm, why would you look down the barrel of a loaded firearm and pull the trigger? But again, common sense isn't so common, and that's why I do what I do as a firearm instructor, because people like this exist. And they make these mistakes more often than we like to admit, or more often than we see. So definitely, I always try to harp when I have students in my class or come across people who are not as knowledgeable in firearms as me. Definitely, the 4 firearm safety rules: treat every weapon as it's loaded. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to fire. Never point your gun at anything you're not willing to shoot or destroy, and know what's beyond your target. So, this guy definitely could come to one of my classes and learn something, most certainly. All right, but looked like he made it. He wasn't one of the people. I've seen videos like this where it does not end well at all. So, hopefully he's okay, and hopefully he got the proper instruction, and he will never do that again. So, moving on. Again. Don't know what to do. Look at you. You don't know what to do with yourself. You probably can't hear shit on one side of your head. You probably can't hear shit. You probably one side of your head just going, but man, yeah, again, I mean, I'm laughing, but this is not a funny situation, because she very easily could have just popped herself in the head. That's why again, I harp firearm safety. We're dealing with weapons that are very dangerous, and in the proper hands without training can be very deadly. And this is a prime example of why, if you have small kids in the house, make sure you lock up your firearms. or at least separate the ammunition from the firearm, so if they do find the gun, there's no ammo in the gun for it to go make it go bang. Alright? Again, very lucky that this young girl did not kill herself, because she came very, very close. You can see the side of her face look like residue from the gunshot or something, like burn marks on her face. She learned a solid lesson, right? As the saying says, you gonna learn today. She learned today. She definitely learned that day, and hopefully her parents gave her a stern talking to about firearms, and hopefully the parents themselves learn a lesson in keeping your firearms locked away and not just laying them around willy-nilly for young children like this to pick them up. So again, these videos give me anxiety, but again, I'm glad no one was hurt seriously in this video. Alright, so moving on. I think, 2 more. Just saying, get the gun. Straight to jail. Right away. Straight to jail. Awful. What are you doing? What are you doing? She's the worst getaway driver ever. Worst getaway driver ever. So, alright, let's add the charges. I see aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I see, however you call it, assault with a deadly vehicle, whatever it is, where you use your vehicle to ram people. This woman is going to be doing quite some time in jail. Now, first, alright, so going to the beginning. Right here, at this point, is where she should have just gotten in a vehicle and just drove and left. Just call it a day. Whatever's going on with the crowd, them laughing, throwing stuff, you get in the car and leave. Because the moment, because in court, they're going to be like, if you were in fear for your life, you was right here at the door of your car. You could have gotten in and left. But you instead decided to stop, grab a gun, and recklessly discharge a firearm into a crowd of people. You could easily hit a child, someone who had nothing to do with what's going on, and the way she shot the gun. I just want to look at that. Look how she pulls the gun out and shoots it. First of all, the little bunny hop cocks it. This, I gotta go back to that lip wrist. That was even, wow. She probably even did, I don't know, awful. Awful. I'm pretty sure I was reading an article about this, that she did end up going to jail. It says Compton, California. This is in California, so you already know how they feel about guns in the first place. And so now you just shot that in the crowd. And again, when you're dealing with these firearms people, you have to be logical. You have to have a certain level of maturity when you're dealing with these guns. You have to understand that just because you're mad, you feel emotional, you feel like you want to get some type of get back, that using the firearm in that type of way is not the proper way to go about that. You will be held to a higher standard as a legal gun owner. I don't know if she was a legal gun owner. If she's not, then that's just going to add on to the charges, right? Especially being in California, they're already anti-gun as it is. And so I can already see that she's probably going to get hit with heavy charges for what she did. And it's all because a few seconds of emotional ignorance, right? And like I said, like I tell people when I do my CCW classes, you know, things like this is you can't do. Just because you have a firearm, you can't do. Even they say, oh, it's a stand your ground, or they was throwing stuff. She was never physically really in life or death situation. Now, granted, you can say, oh, there's a crowd of people. The crowd never really advanced onto her or nothing. She had time to get to the vehicle, had a chance to get away, but instead made a conscious decision to grab a firearm and discharge it to a crowd of people as like that's what you get for trying me. And now she's gonna have to pay for that. So again, if you ain't mentally right for owning a firearm, then you shouldn't own a firearm, because again, you're just gonna get yourself or somebody else in trouble. So, moving on to the last one. This is like Russia. Yeah, it sounds like Russia. Yeah. I'm sure a few seconds ago it sounded like a good decision, but right now he's like, oh, that was stupid. Oh, look at him. Yeah, that was stupid. Yep, I'm stupid. Oh, why did I agree to this? Why did I agree to this? Dumb. He gave his ass a nice little tattoo. That's another test body armor in Russia. In Russia, you are the body armor. Alright, so hopefully I don't have to really go into depth about how dumb that is, and how there are better ways to test out bullets and body armor than actually putting it on and getting shot with it or shooting somebody with it. A lot of different ways, a lot of better ways. So, alright guys, that was my reaction to these gun fail videos. So hopefully you enjoyed my take. And if you do enjoy my take and you want to take a firearms class so you don't become one of these people and end up on my channel, I'm here in Jacksonville, Florida. I do my CCW classes here as well if you're looking to get your CCW certificate. I do travel, but I need at least 6 people for me to leave the city or the state. I can do all gamut of classes, rifle, pistol, and I can also do CCW classes out of state as well. If you're looking for firearm gear, like optics, gun parts, you can find that all on my Patreon page, because YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook doesn't like freedom, and so I can't put it there. So it's on my Patreon page. So it's $1 a month, and it gets you all that stuff, and then you can hit me up personally and we can go one-on-one and find what you need or looking for. Top of that, I want you guys to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification, so when I drop a video, you'll be the first ones to know. Go ahead and leave me a comment too, and let me know if you like these firearm reaction videos, if you want to see more of them. On top of that, stay educated, stay dangerous. LocsNLoad out.